Well, howdy folks, and praise the sun. Welcome back. We just defeated the bell gargoyles. You may notice this is not the top of the bell tower now. I descended the ladders in between videos. You may have noticed these gates before. I just kind of ran past them on the way to my bell gargoyles, but now we'll go down them. We have some business to take care of down in Firelink. Get this shit out of my hands. Just kind of taking stock of my inventory. It's been about 2 weeks since I got back into the game. I've been doing some live streams and stuff, and I had one weird week where I just didn't really sleep, didn't do anything. So I'm keeping the not sleeping part because I'm not sleeping right now, and I'm having coffee at 10:30 a.m. Not a.m. p.m. I also can't brain. But, you know, other than that, we're doing great. And at least we're being productive now, right? Right. So we need to visit this lady and use the Firekeeper soul we picked up from the Undead Chapel. To reinforce our Estus Flask, it is now an Estus Flask +1, meaning it'll heal us even better. Quite nice. This guy...
Hello. I don't think we've met. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy with a giant dildo. Just fuck him. Kill him. I'm being dead serious. Kill him. Unless you want to know what pain and suffering is like, in which case, don't kill him. But I'm gonna kill him. Experienced players will know why.
This is our fate. So
Your fate is to die to a lightning bolt.
despicable.
Yeah. I'm despicable. Uh-huh. Tell it to the fucking judge. The judge is me, bitch. Now, some people don't advise putting on the FAP ring, the Ring of Favor and Protection, because it breaks once you remove it. But it boosts your HP, stamina, and max equip by, I think 15 or 20%, one of the two. Either way, it's pretty damn nice. We could use more attunement slots. I would really like to have a heal soon. I don't think we can afford another level, but let me check. No. Yeah, I'm not too shocked. We won't be able to afford more levels until Quelaag. Also, I could bullshit the game and go kill the Moonlight Butterfly and take its soul and then dupe all of those souls, but I'm gonna try to refrain from using that glitch in this playthrough. So I'm taking a route here that you are not supposed to be capable of taking. I'm supposed to head down from the Undead Parish down to the depths. And from the depths, I'm supposed to fight, or at least near the depths, I'm supposed to fight the Capra Demon. I go fight that Capra Demon, kick his ass, take the key to the depths, go down to the depths, find a nice little coal to give Andre to upgrade my weapons, and I kill a Gaping Dragon boss that's pretty damn easy to kill. But, and then I head down to Blighttown. Instead of doing all that, I'm just using the Master Key that I took as my starting gift, and we're just gonna go straight to Blighttown. This is the sole reason why I don't recommend new players start the game with the Master Key, or if you do use it, you better know what you're doing. You should not be in Blighttown at this point in the game. I'm only level 15. Don't go to Blighttown at level 15. It's a bad idea. I'm doing it because I'm overpowered. Because I have lightning bolts. I can kill whatever I want. And I'm so experienced at the game at this point that I can make these runs without dying. Watch, I die anyway. But I've done this 100 times. More than 100 times, probably. Actually, I can guarantee you, over so many hours. By the way, we're going to lose some frame rate here. This is one of the reasons why Blighttown is so hated. You just have bad frame rate in Blighttown. There's no fix for it. I think the remastered version supposedly made it better. I don't know how much better, but there's toxic guys throwing darts at me right now that missed because I rolled off the ledge instead of sliding down the ladder. There's that guy. All kinds of asinine shit. There's poison at the bottom. There's lethal falls. It's not a nice place. You can kind of see how not nice of a place it is. All of that shit that looks like water or mud down there is poisonous. And we will get poisoned. Make no mistake about that. We're gonna go into the fight with the boss of this area while being poisoned. Let's see what kind of damage I'm doing. Oh yeah. You can tell my weapons are not... My weapons just aren't ready for that. They just can't. Unfortunately, this cleric equipment just doesn't have the oomph it takes to deal with this poison. Some armor does. In fact, the armor I'm going to be picking up next definitely has some great poison resistance. And it is quite near to Quelaag. Again, some of you veterans will probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Lord Silver Proud Knight, not bad. It's a couple thousand souls, I believe. Maybe 3,000, I want to say. I forget the exact sums, you know. After having played 1, 2, and 3, the numbers just kind of merge in my head. You want to take that exact line I took, otherwise those guys with rocks will attack you. Then you want to take this exact line to the left, so those guys don't attack you. And yeah, I'm poisoned. I'm gonna slowly die. It's a thing. It is my cross to bear. Let's get my lightning spear ready. Now, if I had turned human, I could have gotten help with this fight, and in fact, maybe I should have. I might die. I'm not sure if I have the damage output with just the lightning spear, but we'll see. We will find out rather shortly if I'm handy capable. One second. Let me turn on my fan here because it's Texas and it's still warm. Hopefully that's not too audible for you folks, but you'll live if it is. Let's see Quelaag. Show me your tits. Your spider tits. As I drink my delicious coffee. Never a bad time for coffee, even when you should be sleeping. God, a bare midriff. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh no, the hair covers the nibs. Well, what a shame. She grins at us. Hungry. Now, Quelaag is certainly a more dangerous combatant than the Bell Gargoyle. She has some extremely dangerous magic to her name. And I cast pretty damn slow. We do have the damage output to kill her, I do believe. Gonna have to be a little careful, though. Especially with my whole poison buildup. That's gonna make this fight a lot more difficult than it has to be. She's kind of got me hemmed in with that lava. I'm just gonna let her kind of walk out of it. She's fine, she's fine. She has one attack in particular that I'm concerned about. If I see it, I will run. It's coming soon. You'll see it. Watch her torso. Her torso gives her away what she's gonna do to you. You don't watch the spider as much unless it's about to jump. But if she folds over in on herself, you run. You run real fast. I don't want to attack here. I'm giving myself plenty of time. Taking my time with this fight. Being close to her is... There it is. That attack, one shot. You're dead. Especially at this level. Here comes a jump. You just want to roll out of that as soon as she starts the jump. Not before, not after. A little bit of a risk here. I didn't need to get that attack off. But yeah, being safer, being closer to her is generally going to be safer for you. As you see, she's just incapable of hitting us at that range. That's a pretty slow attack. Let's get in our own. We may have to finish her off in melee, which I'm not happy about, but we'll live. Ideally, I don't want to get hit at all. We should be safe. Ow. She turned a little more than I was expecting there. I'm just concerned about the poison, really. Okay, that's kind of a quick attack. You can see she recovers from that real quick, so don't want to attack during that one. Ow. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey now. Let's fucking relax a minute, yeah? The problem there was that I was in front of her rather than, kind of in her, like you want to be. And the issue is that she's sitting on top of her fucking lava like a dick. There we go. Unfortunate. Sometimes it just happens. The best thing to do there was not what I did. You should instead kind of lure her away. She'll come to you if you just walk. Okay. You can see I'm pretty safe to go ahead and just hit her with my lightning during this attack, as long as I don't underestimate the range, which I will, and die. Good to roll in through the first attack. Oh, whoa! Some attacks still get through no matter what you do. You just gotta be careful. Oh. She's still dangerous. Annoying. Her body is just kind of hitting me there, stopping me from moving the way I want. No biggie. We pretty much got her. 2 more should do it. And if not, I'll just hit her once or twice. No biggie. You can't hit me when I'm inside of you. Oh my god. This is a PG video, I swear. I could have attacked her during that. That was a slow attack, but I'm not going to now. It's a little late. Oh. Nope. Nope. You want to do your magic? You sure do, lady. Good for you. Good for you. You do your thing. Yeah, we're not going to quite kill her with this last lightning bolt. That sucks. Well, it could be worse. Okay, come on. Do it again. Nah, she's going to jump. Need to make sure I don't Ugh! You want to get away from that, too. Bit of an AoE, get the fuck out of my face move. This is going to be a slow attack. Alright. Time to punch her a little. That's not punching her, damn it. I'm not really inside of her where I want to be. I don't like that lava right to her left. As you can see, I can't really hurt her with my physical weapons. She's stronger than she looks, folks. She's stronger than she looks. Fuck! I'm gonna die. I made a mistake. I made a mistake! Shit. You can certainly get stuck inside of her legs, by the way. Certainly get stuck. I've had it happen before, and you die. Okay, almost got her. There she goes. Even after all this time, still putting up a bit of a resistance. Still not a pushover. I can respect that. Okay, so we have 20,000 souls sitting in our back pocket. You don't want to die with all those souls on you. That's a lot of souls. That's like 15 levels or something. Well, let's go ahead and take care of what we came here for. We're gonna pull this lever. Coffee. Cool. That's done, and the game is generous enough to give you a homeward bone. Oh, thank you, game. But, we're not done here just yet. No, no, no. There's a secret, and also my frames die right here because... game. Holy shit, illusory wall. Hello.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yeah?
But you have no age.
This is true.
No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Come on now. Today, please. So, this woman appears to be somewhat like Quelaag, doesn't she? Unfortunately, we can't understand her. However, it appears that since she can reinforce our Estus, that we could... that she is a Firekeeper. And we can also join a Covenant. Unfortunately, yeah, we can't understand her at all. Now, this leads up to probably my favorite starting item, starting gift in the game, rather than the Master Key for new players. I recommend you get the Witch's Ring. If you get the Witch's Ring, you can talk to her, and she refers to you as Quelaag. She says, "Dear sister." Dear sister, and she refers to you that way. She sounds really high and sweet, and obviously she's blind. She has her eyes closed, but I think she's blind, and she talks about how much pain she's in. if you read some of the descriptions on some of the items in the game, it will tell you that she was horrifically injured when she took all of the toxins that were flooding into Blighttown, and she consumed them into herself to save the citizens of Blighttown. It seems that humanity, such as the humanity that we carry, because when you enter her covenant, you can actually give her humanity, it appears that humanity actually eases her pain, and that Quelaag was preying upon travelers and preying upon the undead that were coming to the Bell of Awakening in order to get humanity to ease her sister's pain. Quite tragic. And if you know a little more about the lore later on, you learn that this is actually one of the daughters of Izalith in the lore seen at the very beginning of the game, as is Quelaag. Their mother's meddling, trying to recreate the first fire, the first flame, actually failed and mutated many of the daughters, in addition to much of the life we see here now, in fact, creating some of the demons that we fought. So yeah, we got a tragic tale here. Now, normally, in many games, I don't rest at this bonfire. Instead, I just use a homeward bone to go back to the bonfire at the beginning of the swamp. That makes your life a little easier. It's a little easier to return. You don't have to do as much legwork. However, later on in the game, we'll get the ability to warp to bonfires, and we'll be allowed to warp to this bonfire. However, we're not allowed to warp to the bonfire at the beginning of Blighttown, meaning that if you want to get back down to this bonfire in the mid-game, you have to do that whole walk that we did to get down here again. So I'd rather deal with that later. Let's get ourselves an extra attunement slot. In fact, let's get 2 attunement slots. Yeah! Yeah. And let's start talking about some vitality and maybe even some endurance. Let's get harder to kill. All kinds of shit. Ixnay on that. I think it's 11 decks that I need. I hope I'm not wrong, because there's no take-backsies on this. If I'm wrong, I just misspent my points. But I'm not going to check. I'm going to trust my memory. I think the Zweihander takes 11 decks. And if I'm wrong, oh well. Meh. Because there's a weapon that I want. We will be using it, and it'll be the best. Only the finest. So, we need to do a quick run for some gear before I end this video. Let's give it a shot. Should only take a minute. And also, let's put a homeward bone in our hands, because I'm not going to fight this enemy that we're coming up to. I'm going to run from him, like a little girl. Don't want to fight him, just want the equipment near him. You notice my frame rate immediately gets a little better. This, We're running into an area of the game that wasn't 100% finished. Part of the reason why the frame rate is so awful, just like, you know, just in small doses, and this is everyone on PC, really. Like, this isn't my computer or recording. This area just runs badly. But, yeah, this part of the game they kind of ran out of time on, which is why it's such a shame that the remaster didn't really do anything with it. They could have done something. Like, you know the developers had other plans for the area, they just didn't get to finish it. I'm sure they had more ideas for monsters later on in Lost Izalith than the decapitated, just the legs of... They look like T-Rex legs, man. I'm not shitting you. Just like T-Rex legs that come up to the torso and they're not attached to anything else and they just stomp around in the lava. Whatever. Apparently, from what I understand, this guy here is the brother of the Daughters of Izalith, as I recall it correctly, and he was horrifically mutated. He's actually called the Ceaseless Discharge. He, constantly oozes lava, and it puts him in severe pain. And what we're about to do here is kind of asshole-ish. This is the grave of one of the Daughters of Izalith, so in other words, his sister. But it has items I need. Goodbye. Yeah, understandably enough, he kind of gets upset when we loot his sister's grave. I can't imagine why. But that gives us some fantastic equipment. This equipment can never be upgraded, but you can see it's, well, let's compare it. So it's actually lighter than our Holy Robe. However, it offers, let's see, about a third extra defense. More defense, again, about a third extra against magic. Quadruples our fire defense, increases our lightning defense by a small amount, increases our bleed resist, almost doubles it, and quadruples our poison resist. It's also more durable. And you'll see this trend more or less continue across all of these bits of equipment. Since this gear can never be upgraded, it's not going to scale up compared to other gear as well as it could. There's another set of gear, light gear, that I'll probably be nabbing later. But this weapon, what? English, Lysander, English. This equipment will always be good. It always has a good place. It's always good against fire. It's always good against poison. So, quite good in that regard, and if you look closely, you can actually still see our face under there, which is pretty damn cool. I think when you get into more well-lit areas, you can actually see more of your face. Amusingly enough, if you pick the Jubilant Karim, I believe, like, race or what have you, in character creation, you can see his big, goofy smile behind the hood, which is hilarious. And also, we look like a ring wraith, so pluses all around. Ring wraiths that can use lightning. Fuck you, Frodo Baggins. And with that, I'm going to call this a video. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.